say, what'd you get? She goes, I got myself a pair of pants. That's the God's honest truth.
I'm wearing them today.
Yeah, that's it.
I needed new pants.
Yeah.
Anthropologie was having a sale.
The only thing purchased was stuff for her. That's not Christmas shopping. How many people do you have to shop for?
Five or six. You're an anomaly as a guy.
Wait, how many of them, if it weren't Christmas, would you want to give something to? Look at you trying to get laid on our time. God bless you. There's nobody, like when we have to shop.
You have to shop for one fucking person.
Watch your mouth,
That's
It's
it.
just a family show. I have to shop for just you.
Just me. That's it. I have to shop for like 25 people.
And that's my point. I don't want to get you a gift. I don't enjoy them. I don't like being told when I have to do something, right? I get you things, like on our anniversary, I got you a beautiful 20-year anniversary ring, a ring of diamonds, okay? Got down on one knee, asked her to marry me again. She cried for 10 minutes. I said, okay, you gonna marry me? She goes, yeah. I go, okay, why are you crying? Because I didn't get you anything. That's exactly, that's why I don't like it. I don't like having to get anybody anything. And the whole thing yesterday was, we're shopping, and the whole time I'm shopping, I'm like, well, what happened to distancing? We couldn't even find parking spots. Everything was packed.
No, but we had to wait. You had to wait in line out to get into the store.
Right.
But then once you're in the store, it didn't matter.
Only certain stores. Brooks Brothers, because nobody's working. No one needs business clothing.
Yeah.
You could walk into Brooks Brothers, and they were just like, do you want something? I'm like, no, we'll give it to you. And I'm like, oh my God. They were empty.
Well, also their demographic is much older, so maybe they're not out shopping.
No, there's no one working anymore.
Right,
That country is shut down. Who needs a business suit? Okay, what do you do for work, kid?
I'm a contract specialist.
A what?
Contract specialist.
Do you wear a suit?
No.
I rest my case.
Yeah.
The only guy working in the entire audience, and he doesn't need a suit. I was outside telling people to put their mask on like Tom Cruise. I was snapping on people.
Oh, you're saying you're the gold standard in the industry?
I did. I said that to 3 people outside of Free People at Shrewsbury Mall. I looked at them and said, I'm the gold standard. Put your mask on. And they had no idea what I was talking about. I love the fact that Tom snapped like a dry twig and lost his cool. It just shows you what a pompous jackass he is.
Yeah, yeah.
You like Tom Cruise.
No, I don't.
You did.
I did, and then he abandoned his daughter over religion, like over Scientology. Like, no.
Scientology is not a religion. It's a book.
Whatever.
It's not even a religion. It's a book. I tried to read it. It's very long, very complex. I didn't care for it.
Dianetics.
No. And we have a lot. Now this week, we got disappointed by Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But the big disappointment, Time Magazine.
Right, they're People of the Year. Time Magazine's People of the Year.
Well, it's supposed to be Person of the Year.
Right, it's supposed to be Person of the Year, but it was, for those that didn't see it, it's Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Kamala.
Kamala?
Kamala.
Oh.
She said that Kamala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, another reason to hate her. It's
No,
too hard.
no.
Anyone who corrects you on your pronunciation of your name, I don't care how you say Vinnie. I would never go, it's Vincent. Shut up. It's Kamala. Hey, it's, I can't say it. Anyway.
Right, so we actually came up with...
But before you say that,
Yeah.
I'm disappointed just because it shouldn't be 2 people.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be 2 people where one of the 2 called the other a rapist.
Yeah, that makes it a little uncomfortable that they're both on there together. Yeah.
Did you know she called him a rapist? Yeah, Kamala, during the primary,
Yeah, last year.
called Joe Biden a rapist. No, rapist.
A rapist. Not a racist.
Not a racist.
A rapist.
A rapist. Actually,
No.
let me tell you something. She probably called him a racist rapist, which is a double whammy. He's not a rapist. He likes to smell women. Our president enjoys a good sniff. There's nothing wrong with that.
Really feeling the Christmas spirit here, Vinny.
There's so many uncomfortable photographs of him sniffing women. That can't be our person of the year.
No, I mean, you know, we came up with some different persons of the
We
year.
have some different ideas
Right.
of who should be person of the year. And we named a person of the year collectively, and it's a much better choice than Time Magazine.
Right.
Who, in their past, at one point named Hitler person of the year. Sorry, my one Jewish friend, but Hitler was person of the year in 1934.
Right.
They don't have a good track record.
No, they don't.
Did you know that? Hitler, person of the year in 1934. I'm telling you. Now, 2020 could have been Kobe Bryant.
It could have been Kobe Bryant. Yep.
That would have been a good choice.
Right. And I thought, like, because only half of the country, or a little over half the country, voted for Joe Biden. And listen, and it doesn't matter which way you voted, but I thought the majority of the country watched Tiger King.
Yes.
So that Tiger King got us through the pandemic. Joe Exotica, Carol Baskin. Did she kill her husband? Did she not kill her husband?
She did kill her husband. He's the person of the year. The Tiger King united the country.
Yeah.
Biden, Harris, and Trump, dividers. Tiger King, uniter.
Right.
Carol Baskin, murderer and feeder of people to lions. Anyway, I think that would have been a good choice.
Right.
Who else?
The dude that invented Zoom. I don't
Zoom.
know his name, but he's a really, really rich guy now. Whoever invented Zoom.
Yeah, the Zoom guy brought us together and helped us do comedy shows on Zoom, which is the worst thing possible. And it kept us working.
Right.
Right? And for the first 4 months, it kept everyone going, what's Zoom? I never heard of it.
Right.
And that would have been a good choice. Who else?
So, you know, I also thought any grocery store worker, one of our daughters worked during the pandemic at Acme, and she got, I'm just a cashier, but
Wait,
thank you.
it's important because she worked at Acme, okay, in the face of danger, right?
Yeah.
Working and dealing with people.
And let me tell you, there was many days that she was reduced to tears because people were super nasty during the pandemic. Like the height of it, she got yelled at nonstop because, you know, it's hard to hear through your mask and people were on edge. And, you know, she was getting hazard pay, making $13 an hour. And then they bumped her down to $11 an hour. Like
Right.
store-wide, they did it with everybody. They bumped everybody back down in May to $11 an hour.
And in fairness to her, the one day she was reduced to tears, no one taught her that you package the eggs last. She put the eggs in and then a gallon of milk.
No, she didn't. Stupid.
She got yelled at by a school teacher.
No.
Yes.
She got yelled at by, you know,
Yes.
people were on edge.
Yes. School teachers are good people of the year.
Yes, school
Yeah.
teachers are people of the year.
Yeah. I was only kidding. The point I'm trying to make, school teachers, all right, the grocery store workers,
Yep.
Target workers,
Well, yeah. Target, grocery store, pizza delivery,
you're saying essential people.
essential people.
Right. And I said non-essential people are the person of the year. 'Cause
Right.
we are non-essential. And look what we're doing with our non-essential life. We're giving people something to do. Even though you and I are non-essential, look at all these people that came out for a night to enjoy themselves. Right? And I only sniff one woman, you. That's not bad. All right, who else? The
Well-
guy that designed the one-way street in the grocery store, saving millions of lives. Okay, going one way past the beans.
I just
And-
want everybody to know, too, like, Vinnie talks about it. Like, he literally acts up in the grocery store so badly with the arrows. Like, he'll say to people, like, whoa, 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 you're going the wrong way. Look at the arrow. You're going the wrong way. Like, he really has a good time with it. It's super embarrassing. It's
I
a
have
great
a really
time.
good time with it. And I'll tell you what's really funny. When you do it, try it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
95% of the people will turn around and walk the other way. It's so much fun. You feel very powerful. I could stop a guy that size. Hey, what are you doing, dude? That way. And then he'll just turn around. He can punch me in the face and kill me. It doesn't matter. In the grocery store, I rule over him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With the arrows, yeah.
I would. All right,
Yeah.
here's some other. This is, I think, everybody that isn't a politician
Yes.
could be the person of the year.
Yes, we both agree that everybody that is not a politician is the person of the year that made it through the pandemic.
Aren't you all just a little annoyed that Congress is now fighting over whether or not to give us a crappy $600 check? Like, doesn't that piss you off? I'm really annoyed, right?
Yeah.
What do you even do? I did the math. If you take the number of days our business had been reduced,
Right.
and then you cut the 600 into those number of days, it's less than $2 a day. And with that kind of windfall, who knows what we could do? Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So who are we going to name as our person of the year? Who is the final choice?
I don't know. We didn't talk about that ahead of time. I know we should have prepared. I have no idea.
No, I said it's everyone that isn't a politician. That's our choice.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't think any politician should ever be Person of the Year, ever, because they don't do a damn thing all year long,
Yeah.
especially Frank Pallone. Anyway, the point is, I'm mad at Frank.
Yeah, okay.
I wrote him a letter. He works on our street, and he didn't respond. I was going to throw something through his window, and then I decided against it because it's illegal.
Yeah.
But I would like to. All right, so we have a great show tonight,
We
right?
do. We
We have a great
fun
show. We have Kevin Brennan here tonight.
Yeah.
Barry Ridge is here tonight.
Yeah.
Troy Bonds is going to do
Troy
a spot.
Bonds.
But before we get to all of that, it's been 2 weeks. I'm in the best mood ever. I want to thank everyone that brought a gift in
Yeah,
for
thank
all the
you.
disadvantaged
Thank
people.
you.
I'm going to tell you something. I saw the table full of gifts.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, I get emotional. I looked at that and said to myself, our shopping is done. And no, I looked at that and said, that's really nice. Now
Yeah,
who are we going to give that to? We're going to give it to local Middlesex County and Monmouth County children.
Right.
Right? And so there's a couple different charities. We'll announce them at the end in case anyone
Right.
wants to donate some more. So thank you very much for bringing in gifts. Let's
thank
talk
you.
to Joe Coonan
Yeah.
and the Hungry Hound. Light them up, Crystal. Joe, step up to the microphone, Joe. This is a whole new look for you.
What's up, man?
Joe, what happened to your cowboy hat?
Man, I wear what I wear. How many times I gotta tell you? It's cold out, you know. Shit, I'm trying to keep my ears warm. That's it.
Joe, I have to tell you something. It's hot in the tent. That's number one. Number two, I almost wore my cowboy hat today, and I forgot it. I have a Joe Coonan cowboy hat, and I was going to wear it for when we sing later on, because we're definitely singing tonight after the show, Joe. You're not escaping this time.
It's
And
not about the hat. It's about the man.
Joe.
Ooh.
Joe was a little snippy today.
Yeah.
I think Joe was getting cold for Christmas. So, Joe, now we've got the whole band back. All right, you were away on finals, right? And you lost your razor, or you're growing a beard. You're growing a beard? Our little boy is growing up. Alex with a beard. Oh, my God, he's going to be able to get served illegally. Good for you. I'm so excited. And what happened to our bass player 2 weeks ago? He was gone.
He was away.
No, he wasn't away.
No.
No, tell us what
Stop
happened.
starting drama, man. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You told me, Joe, I think you make stories up when someone's missing from the band. You told me he had mono.
He did, yeah. He did
Nobody
have
gets
mono.
over mono in 2 weeks, Joe. That's bullshit.
I had mono like over the summer.
Huh?
I had mono like over the summer.
We saw you over the summer.
Yeah, what the hell were you doing?
Yeah,
Putting the whole audience in
hello.
danger?
Thank you.
Better than COVID, ain't it?
Give him the microphone. How did you get mono?
I don't even know.
It's a kissing disease.
Making sweet love, Vinnie. Come on, man.
How many of you got a little uncomfortable with Joe's response? Joe, what song are you going to play for us right now?
We're gonna do an original called "Don't Look Down."
Don't Look Down? You're going to do Don't Look Down? I love this song. This cannot be purchased yet, right, Joe?
No.
This cannot be purchased. This song came out in 2021, one of my favorite tunes. Please welcome Joe Coonan and the Hungry Hound, everybody.
Work all night and I sleep all day. Keep on grooving on the soul train. Yeah. Feel alright, I feel okay. Yeah, take place, boy. I keep my head in the clouds, keep my feet off the ground. When you shoot for the stars, baby, don't look down. Don't get carried away, somewhere lost in space. Oh, baby, don't look down. Yeah. Baby, don't look down. I can't feel my face, had one too many drinks. Reach filled up with snakes, damn hard to replace. Hey, you there, looking out. Something here is going down. Hey! Keep my head in the clouds, keep my feet off the ground. When you shoot for the stars, baby, don't look down. Don't get carried away, somewhere lost in space. Baby, don't look down. Baby, don't look down. Say, don't look down. Hey, don't look down. Baby, don't look down. No. Baby, don't look down. Baby, don't look down. Baby, don't look down.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Put your hands together for Joe Coonan
Amazing.
and the Hungry Hounds, everybody. Joe, that sounds fantastic. Really good, Joe. Thank you very much. I remember when you and I wrote that song together. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot going on. At the end of the night tonight, I'm going to tell you, make sure you tip the band because we don't do a lot during this particular show to enrich ourselves. But we like the band to make a little money. We like the kids to get some toys.
That's right.
Okay? And right now, we're going to have 3 people compete for major prizes.
This is my favorite part.
My favorite part of the night, right?
Yeah, your favorite
Because
part.
usually they make a complete jackass out of themselves. So we're gonna do our quick show pop quiz, and if we can get the band off the stage, we'll move up. Crystal, you'll play the pop quiz. Okay, if you look over to the right, our TV screen, our TV monitor, we'll let them go. Vicki, let's bring our mics up and do this.
Okay.
Here we go. So this is our favorite part to do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal, which camera are we on? You gotta let me know. All right, so listen up. This is very important. Okay, we're over there, Vicki. And that snowflake is probably in my way, right? I don't know. That snowflake was not there last week. I don't know how that got there. Maybe Derek. Was that there? Yes. All right, don't get snippy. By the way, everybody, this week during the snowstorm, Derek Stevens came in. What night the snowstorm hit? Wednesday.
Night. Yeah, Wednesday night.
It was Wednesday night. Derek came in at 2 in the afternoon. Now wait, you gotta hear this. So Derek said, because we have to sleep here at night and make sure the snow does not collapse the tent. So Derek said, I'll sleep over with you. And then he made a tragic mistake. He said, you can go home. So I did. And Derek stayed up by himself from 2 in the afternoon. He got here at 2 in the afternoon. He left the following day at 1 in the afternoon. He kept our tent up all by himself with our friend Doug, who came in to help him.
Yeah, with Doug Jones.
Clap it up for Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
And I feel compelled to tell you that story because Derek did it by himself, and he has not let me forget that one single minute since the snowstorm. All right, so we have our pop quiz. We have 3 contestants. They're playing for some great prizes. Let's get them up here. Who are they, Vicki?
So our first one is a cake decorator who loves cruising, loves dogs, hates fish, and loves comedy. Where is Tracy Saras?
Tracy Saras. Come
All
on
right,
up, Tracy.
Come on, Tracy. Okay, and just so you know, when you come up, you just have to wear your mask up to where you reach your...
Come on all the way over, Tracy. Let's talk about...
It's a little late to put the mask on now, Tracy. A little late. You're putting it on the microphone.
You're already up here, Tracy. Take the damn mask off.
Take the damn off now.
Now you take it off. Okay, now later on we'll put it back on when we're walking. Try to remember. Now, Tracy, you're going to talk right into the microphone for us. Okay?
Yeah.
Who do you decorate cakes for?
I used to decorate cakes for Ice Cream Depot.
For who?
Ice Cream Depot in Milltown.
Ice Cream Depot.
It sounded a lot better than the car dealership that I work for now.
Oh, you work for a car dealership?
Yeah.
We need to buy a car.
Acura.
Acura. Oh,
Acura. We can't afford an Acura,
A little
Tracy.
fancy for us, Tracy.
We're non-essential, honey.
You see the fucking tent? We're like
That's
not
why
even
I said
inside.
the cake decorator sounded so much better than receptionist at Acura. So.
Actually, Tracy, no, it doesn't. Anyway, no one ever says, that cake decorating is better than working at an auto dealership. What do you do at the auto dealership?
I'm just a cashier.
Well, cake decorating's huge. Anyway, so that's good. Now, have you been here for the show before?
No.
This is your first time, and you're up here on stage. Did you go to college somewhere?
No.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. All right, now, let's get our next contestant up.
All right, our next contestant does logistics. That sounds smart.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that sounds very essential.
Likes Cleveland Browns, Ohio State football, dislikes Steelers. Where is Chris Gardner?
Chris Gardner. Come on up, Chris Gardner.
Oh, Chris, come on up. Oh, he's bringing his beer.
He's bringing his beer. It's going to be so much fun.
I like you.
And let me tell you something, Tracy. I don't want you to get nervous because he did go to college, but it was only Ohio State, so no big risk. All right, so.
But you know what? So I looked at you a few times while we were on stage. Chris, you didn't break a smile much.
Did
Not
you go
at
to
all.
Ohio State?
You went to Ohio State? Our daughter's a Wolverine, so. Yeah, boo to you.
Ohio State's a great school. If you can't get into Michigan, go to Ohio State. All right. It's a very good. No, seriously, it looks like maybe you. What'd you study?
Logistics.
Could you talk on the microphone?
Logistics.
Is his microphone on, Crystal? Try it again. What'd you study?
Logistics.
Very good. And what do you do now?
Logistics.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Move stuff.
Move stuff.
Move cell phones.
Chris, you're here by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that from your personality. All right, now, you're not married, right?
No.
No, and you're never going to be Chris, never. Are you dating somebody?
Yeah. My girlfriend hates Kevin Brennan, so I had to go solo.
All right.
Your girlfriend what?
His girlfriend hates Kevin Brennan, so he had to go solo. Wow, that took a weird turn.
Oh, you really are personality impaired. All right, now, let's get another person up here.
Okay, our next one is a teacher who was born on leap year and claims she's only 6 years old. Where's Emily Ryan?
Come on up, Emily. Nice to have you on board. You're a school teacher.
I am.
God bless you. What grade do you teach?
Kindergarten.
Oh, so you're not really a teacher.
Yeah,
All
not
right.
really.
That's very important work you're doing, separating the crayons. Good for you.
Thank you.
How long you been a teacher?
This is my second year.
Second year. You're not tenured yet.
No.
And what school district are you in?
I'm in Franklin, so only like 10 minutes.
Can you talk into the little...
I'm in Franklin, so only like 15 minutes away from here.
And how do you like teaching?
It's great.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
Have you been remote?
I've been remote on Zoom.
And let me ask you a question. Are you working, really?
I am. I swear, I am. I really am working.
Oh, well, now I believe you.
Sometimes.
Thank you for swearing. You know there's no such thing as learning through Zoom, right?
Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll get
What do
through
you
it.
think's going to happen with our future generation?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. They're
Well-
gonna have a lot to learn. They're gonna have a lot to learn.
Yeah, because they're not learning
Because
shit.
they're not learning anything. Right?
Yeah, there you go. I love it. All right, good for you. And I hope your principal
Did
is
you
watching.
go to Notre Dame, Emily?
I did. I'm just Irish.
You're just Irish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Rutgers.
You went to Rutgers?
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
for
very
you,
good.
Rutgers football. God bless
We're
you.
good this year. We're good this year.
Rutgers is better this year than Penn State, Michigan State, and Michigan.
There we go.
Right, but not as good as Ohio State.
Not as good as Ohio.
Yeah, because they cheat.
Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, they're a bunch of cheat. Yeah, exactly. All right, so here's the way the game works. First of all, we're going to ask you guys a question, but before you do that, we're playing for 3 great prizes. Crystal, tell them the prizes. Oh, you don't have the TVs up? Okay, that's right. Okay, so the first prize you're playing for, you guys can't see it, unfortunately, is a stay at the Heldridge Hotel right here in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Woo!
Yeah. Are you married?
No.
No? You have a boyfriend?
We do.
Do you guys live together?
No.
Okay, well then you can't go to the hotel room together. All right, now, that's disgusting. All right, so the next prize is dinner at Salt right across the street. Salt is our restaurant across the street that we love. And then the third part of that prize, Vicki,
Is a night out at the Stress Factory and an all expense paid night at the Stress Factory.
dinner, drinks, and everything. That's why I'm pulling for Chris to win, because he'll come in here by himself. It'll cost us a lot less money.
So the second place prize is a $100 gift card to the Stress Factory.
Yep.
And the last place, which is there's no losers here, is a $50 gift card. We were doing rounds at the table, but
Derek, I
Kids
want to
that
start
aren't
them
21
off
can't do
with
that.
a little bit of fun, because they're a boring group and it's the holiday. Can we get them 3 shots of tequila to get the party started? All right, so we're going to get 3 shots of tequila. Do you drink tequila?
Karen,
You
do
don't?
you want
Well,
something else?
You'll enjoy diarrhea
Tracy.
later on. Listen up. This is
I'll live
important.
on the edge tonight.
All right, Tracy's gonna live off the edge. I like the cake decorator.
Yes, you got to like it.
I'm pulling for you, Tracy.
I love the
pulling
fact
for you.
that we're going to get a kindergarten teacher
It's a school
drunk.
night. It's a school night. I gotta take it light tonight.
Yeah.
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 Can't do too many of these rounds.
No, just one.
Just a celebratory
Just one. Just one shot. I think, out of all of them, I think that Chris throwing back a shot of tequila is not even going to affect him.
Yeah, not yet. We need to get him.
you
Yeah, here we
you're
go.
up with
So
him.
this is our top shelf tequila that we're serving. You guys will do a shot while I explain the rules of the game. The rules of the game are simple. We're going to ask one question. Whoever gets their hand up in the air first has the first chance to answer that question. Whoever gets the most answers right by the end of the contest will win our first place. Second place gets second place, and so on down the line. Do your shots of tequila. Let's take a look at these faces. There we go.
Woo! Good job.
Yeah. Oh, the teacher's down there sucking on the line. You know, she knows what she's doing. All right. So,
School night.
Vicki, you got the first question?
Okay, so
All right. Where is Derek? Derek, you're keeping track, right? All right, Derek, you'll be telling us who gets a hand up first. And the questions are pretty simple tonight. We wanted to go easy on you guys for the big Christmas holiday. Go ahead, Vicki.
okay, I just want you to know that my questions are a little easier than Vinny's. So Vinny and I both make up questions. Vinny's questions are usually ridiculously hard unless you're like a historian, and he's always like, oh, they're so easy. So mine are legitimately easy. So, okay. What is the hardest natural substance in the world? Chris.
Diamond.
Diamond. Very good. Diamond. Chris got it.
We had this problem last week. A contestant with no personality. This is very detrimental to the fun. This guy's not going to be fun. All right, here we go. This is a question I think that all 3 of them should get right. All right. What sport produces the most rectum or anus damage? Go ahead.
Oh, teacher.
I'm gonna go with wrestling.
Wrestling. What are they doing?
Maybe.
Gonna grab around. Like that.
I don't know why you would think that. That's such a weird.
Okay. All right, Tracy.
No,
Football.
Go close to the mic.
Football.
No, also a weird thing.
Chris.
Spelunking.
What?
What did he say?
Spelunking.
Huh?
Spelunking.
Spelunking. That would have been a. No. It's water skiing. Water skiing causes the most rectum or anus damage. But the wrestling question is the funniest answer, full of homophobia and every other thing.
Okay. Is a zebra black or white? Teacher,
White.
you're wrong. All right.
Wrong.
Dude, it's a 50-50, cake decorator.
Holy shit, this is the dumbest group we've ever had. Wait a second. Wait. If Ohio State doesn't get this right, it's going to make my night.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
Black.
Very good. Now, what's the other color in a zebra?
Jesus Christ, it's
White.
white.
Very good. Holy shit. Did you see how confused he is? That's Big Ten education working for you right there. All right. Who said, I've never had an accident worth talking about? This is a hard one. It's a really hard one.
Can we phone a friend?
Who?
Can we phone a friend?
Can you phone a friend?
Yeah, go ahead. Phone a friend. I like that.
Who knows the answer? Nobody? All right, never mind. Can I Google the answer?
No.
Who'd you say?
Can I Google it?
No, you can't Google it.
She's on the phone. I didn't.
Yeah, okay, this is, okay. No, you can't Google it. Chris, you have a shot?
No idea.
All right, I'm not going to give you guys the answer. Look it up at home. All right, it was the captain of the Titanic.
See, I told you his questions are so hard. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you do us a favor, if at all? If you could talk into the microphone. I know it's a lot to remember. You got cake decorating on your mind. You got car receipts on your mind. Go ahead, Vicki.
Who lives at number 4 Privet Drive?
What's that?
Teacher, you're disappointing me.
I
Who
do
lives?
I like basic stuff, like finger painting, 1 through 10.
Hang on.
I don't know.
Hey,
Liz, is it-
hey, do you go in and tell your principal what the curriculum's going to be, or you just do your goddamn job?
I just do my job.
Yeah, okay, then do your goddamn job. Answer the question. Who lives at 4 Privet Drive?
Yeah.
Scrooge.
Scrooge. Nope. Close. Chris, got anything?
The Grinch.
No.
Holy shit. So wrong. Okay, I'm going to ask another question. Tell him.
Yeah. You. What'd you say?
With the cane.
The little kid with the cane, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, that's him.
No, it's Harry Potter.
Oh, I don't know.
Harry Potter lives at 4 Privet Drive.
Holy shit, that's terrible. All right. This is an easy one. This is a layup, okay? You got to talk into the microphone to get it right. What is the smallest country in the world? Go ahead, Chris.
Vatican.
Vatican City! Bingo!
Chris?
Are you Catholic?
I went to college.
Are you Jewish? What are you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Can you still
At least
buy
you're
it?
willing to admit it. All right, go ahead.
Okay. What are the primary colors?
Oh,
You should get this.
yeah. Red, yellow, blue.
All right. Teacher got it.
All right, here we go. Name the 6 weapons in the game Clue.
Everybody was home during the pandemic. Surely you played Clue.
Holy shit, take a guess. It's the easiest question in the world. Chris is thinking. Wait, you gotta raise your hand there, teach. Look at a teacher not raising her hand. That's just unacceptable. Nothing? Knife is one of them.
A crowbar?
A crowbar.
How many fucking times have you played
Holy
Clue?
shit, that girl's from Hudson City. No, not a crowbar. I'll give you it's rope, revolver, knife, candlestick, lead pipe, and a wrench.
Lead pipe, crowbar. Kind of the same thing.
You still didn't get the other 4, though, so it doesn't really matter.
Are you married? You're married? Is your husband here?
Yeah, 17 years.
Be careful, sir. Be careful. All right, Gavin.
What do you call animals that eat both plants and meat? Oh, teacher.
Omnivore.
Very good.
I just want you to know that this trivia is literally for 8-year-olds. I Googled trivia for 8-year-olds. Go on.
How many red stripes are on the American flag?
Teacher!
I know that there are 13, but I don't know how many are red, so I'm going to say 7.
It would have been great if you had raised your fucking hand.
7.
Go ahead.
7.
Bang! Who did we give that answer to? She raised her hand.
It's all right. You can give it to her. Oh, it's a season of giving, so.
All right, there we go. She did it. She good.
Bad
Vic.
for me.
You got another one?
I have one last one, and this is actually a layup question if they were paying attention before. Who ranted, "We are the gold standard in the industry"?
Tom
Teacher.
Cruise.
Very good,
Very
teacher.
nice. All right. What popular 70s sitcom star's catchphrase was, "Hey"? Happy Days is a show, but thanks for trying. Go ahead, Chris.
Fonz.
The Fonz!
Tracy, I'm going to say trivia is not your forte.
This question was snuck in. This question was not in our original question.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. Who is a better manager for the Stress Factory, Derek or Mark? Chris.
Derek.
Very good. All right. Without looking behind you, what are our names? Teacher.
Vicki and Vinnie.
Very good. Which one is Vicki?
That beautiful lady with the new pants right there.
Thank you. It was a good sale.
All right. This is a question the
good
teacher better get right. Finish the sentence. 7 years ago, our forefathers.
It's kindergarten.
Okay, who said it?
I think it's Abraham Lincoln.
Holy shit.
I got kindergarten.
No, you don't deserve tenure, period. Okay?
I got it right.
It was Osama bin Laden. That's number one. Okay, yes, it was Lincoln. From what address was that?
Gettysburg.
Very good. No, don't. You can finish the sentence? Go ahead, for a drink. Go ahead. Go ahead, finish the sentence. What did he say?
Oh, he was the one that
He
said
did help me.
Gettysburg.
He was my friend that I phoned right there.
How is
Yeah.
a lumberjack smarter than all three contestants? All right. Let's see. There's one more question I liked. Where the hell is it? All right. On what planet does it rain diamonds? There are only 9. You know it's not
There's
Earth.
not 9.
Take a
There's
shot.
not 9 anymore.
There's 8.
There's 8.
Name one of the 2.
Pluto is not a planet anymore.
Good.
Teacher.
I'm going to go with Saturn.
Saturn
Teacher
1.
got it.
Saturn 1. Name the other one.
Wait, there's 2?
There are 2.
You didn't say there was 2.
That was only one of the questions, I think.
No, I said.
No, you didn't say 2. You said 1.
Okay, there are 2.
Saturn and Uranus. Am I right? Am I right?
You have a real problem with rectums, don't you?
I just heard my friend say it. So.
Not Uranus. All right. Okay, here's the last question. This is for 2 points.
Okay.
Derek, who's winning right now? Is anybody winning? Is the
Oh, it's tied, so we need 1. Okay.
Our cake decorator is not even in it?
No, poor thing.
I'm not getting help from Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for 2 points. This is for 2 points. What causes the most power outages in the United States?
Chris.
Oh, snow.
Snow.
Wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give him 1 hint. Can I give him a hint?
Yeah.
It's an animal.
Squirrels.
Chris is right, squirrels, but he did not raise his hand. He's been eliminated. Go ahead, teach. Huh?
Squirrels.
You didn't raise your hand either. Did she? Oh,
did.
all right.
Ah, damn.
All right, so we need 1 more question.
Huh?
We still need 1 more question to break the tie.
One more question and finish it?
Yeah, to break the tie.
I don't know if I have a question. All right, I will do a question on the fly.
Okay.
And then we'll go. All right.
Okay.
We had one more before. Okay. I said it before, and if they can recite it now, then they'll prove that they have learned, and if they learned, they win the game. Because we have a 3-way tie,
No, it's too bad.
right?
No, the cake decorator's not really in it.
She got 2 points on the last one.
I can still catch up.
Oh, you
What's
can
the
still
score?
catch up, yeah. 5-5-3. Oh, you're right.
Holy
right.
shit,
Okay.
we gave you 1, and you still only have 3. All right. Once more time, name the 6 weapons in the game. Clue. Got teachers up. I mean, you got to teach.
Revolver, candlestick, rope. Not the crowbar, the pipe. What is that for?
Yeah.
Knife. Wrench.
Thank you, everybody.
I don't think we should let the teacher win.
You don't answer that.
The teacher won? Give it to the teacher. Teacher's got first place down there. 1, 2, 3. Give our contestants a big round of applause. Let's get our show moving. Vicki, that's 2 weeks in a row where we had a really, and I don't want to say this in front of them, a really not bright panel.
Is the wrong questions? So
They
if
were-
we
they
asked
were
you
the-
about cakes or cars,
You did a great job.
Yeah. Next
You
time
won
over.
third place.
Yeah.
Could you get off the stage now?
Put your
All right,
mask on.
bring the band back up. Let's get our show going. Hey, Derek, who's first, Troy or Barry? Troy. Troy? All right, do it. Where's the band? Can you get the band back up? Come on up, boys. Oh, my God. Vicki, next week we're doing Family Feud, right? In 2 weeks.
Yeah, in
next
2
week is
weeks.
off.
Right, and next week we're off, and if anyone wants to participate in Family Feud, we do have a couple families that want to do it.
Yeah, you have to
So-
Family Feud. Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone wants to do it, yeah.
Yeah, you got to bring down your whole family, though. All right, so that immediately eliminates our kindergarten teacher and Chris, who has no.
Well, we don't know. Maybe Chris and his girlfriend.
Chris is
and
sitting there by himself. He does not have a girlfriend. Look at that man. There's no way he has a girlfriend. If that man has a girlfriend, it involves rope and duct tape. Listen, are you going to marry your girlfriend? No, you're not. How long have you been dating her?
a year.
A year? And where is she tonight? Where is she tonight?
She doesn't like Kevin Brennan.
Oh, she hates Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
Why does she hate Kevin Brennan?
She thinks he's an asshole.
I don't think you should say that in front of the whole room when they're going to see the guy in just a little while. Yeah, it's fine. All right, Derek, we all set? Oh, what do you got, wipe down mics? We don't have any other mics? All right. That's Joe. Let's hear a little, Joe, you ready to play him up? Thanks, Joe. All right, so who are we bringing up first?
Troy?
Troy?
Yep.
All right, so you bring him up, Vicki.
Oh,
Go ahead, you got to do it. You know everything about him.
I really don't.
Come on, just try.
No, I just know he's super funny and writes really great sketches, and I really liked, and he's opened in a ton of clubs in the city.
You're awful at this.
I
Our next comic is a very good friend of ours here at the club. He is working with us doing a lot of sketch work here at the club, a regular all over New York City. He had a video out this year, right after the election, one of the funniest goddamn videos I've seen. Please welcome our friend Troy Bond, everybody.
I've always wanted to do that. Welcome. How's everybody doing? This is the closest thing to get to my dream. I wanted to get the Tonight. That's why I got into comedy. I wanted to do the Tonight Show. I wanted to host the Tonight Show. Fuck you, Jimmy Fallon. I'm on top now. God damn it. Got to come. Never thought in my life. I live out in the city. Never thought I'd have to come to Jersey to do stand-up, but nobody lives in the city anymore. Nobody. If anybody ever thought about moving to the city, do it now, because nobody's there. You could move in. You don't even have to pay rent. You could just move. And you just be chilling for a while. There's no quality out in the city, especially now. You know, walking down the street, I saw a homeless crackhead communicate with pigeons. Well, he was like, cool. And they were like, cool. I walked like 2 feet further, and I saw a dog in a stroller. I hate seeing dogs in a stroller. I shake with white hot rage when I see a dog in a stroller. I can look at that dog. I already know that dog has more money than I do. That dog has a brand new stroller, brand new McLaren. My mom just dragged me when I was a kid. She was like, let's go. She didn't even know my name. And I don't want to get racial about it, but if you see a dog in a stroller, that's a white dog. Like, even if it's a black lab, that's a white dog with white dog privilege. That dog has a people name, Alan. Dog names used to be cool. Lassie, Bandit, Spike. Any dog's name is Alan. You talk to your friends about your dog, they think you got a sick roommate at home. Like, hey guys, I gotta get home. Alan keeps shitting on the carpet. Why? Hate dogs in the strollers. It's one of the things I learned to love to hate over the pandemic. Another thing I learned love to hate was kids in grocery stores. I think it's, you should hit your kids. Anybody tells you you shouldn't, they don't want what's best for your child. If you don't hit your kids, they grow up to be horrible people, rapists, murderers, people that double park, just scum of the earth. You gotta hit, don't abuse, discipline them. I was at Whole Foods the other day. I don't know why, I couldn't afford anything there, but sometimes you just window shop for artisanal chicken. I was doing that at Whole Foods. I went, and there was this kid in the shopping cart, and for no reason, he just stuck his hand out, started bitch slapping boxes of Cheerios. No reason. There was Cheerios all over the place. If I did that as a kid, I wouldn't have any fingers left, but not this little crotch goblin. He didn't get hit because of who his parents were. His mother was like this 27-year-old white lady, tight hair, yoga pants, named Rebecca, probably. Statistically, she didn't hit him. She negotiated with him. Right? Breaks my heart. She got down on one knee and she was like, Hunter, you need to start behaving. I'm gonna put you on yellow card, Hunter. Remember the contract? Like, Hunter doesn't need a negotiation. He needs a smack in the mouth. But you gotta discipline your kids, not abuse them. If you abuse them, you're just teaching them how to be feared. You're not teaching them how to respect. But sometimes even abuse kind of works out for the better. It's like Joe Jackson beat the shit out of every single one of his kids. They're all millionaires. But they all talk in inside voices. Every single one of the Jackson kids could only talk in whispers. That's the only family argument you need subtitles for. It's because they were scared of Joe. Joe Jackson used to make the Jackson 5 rehearse while he held a belt in his hand. So I try to picture like Tito and Michael talking to each other when they're kids. Quiet. And Tito's like, Michael, how was your day? Michael's like, today I woke up with a glass of orange juice. And they're talking so quietly because they know Joe is downstairs listening, just being like, I don't hear dancing, motherfuckers. Like, A, B, C. People think that's a dance move. That's just self-defense. It's kind of diverse in here tonight. I like it. It's always white people that clap at that. Always. They're like, yes, we are very inclusive. We even forgot about the gluten allergy. Just for one, they love fried food. I pay attention to stuff like race. I come from a mixed family. My dad is black. Ooh. And my mom is white. And somehow I came out a Dominican lesbian. I don't know how it happened. There were no other mixed kids when I was growing up. I felt alone in the world. Like it was just me and Drake. My dad used to come pick me up from school. We didn't look like father and son. We looked like an Amber Alert. And I would use that to my advantage whenever my dad disciplined me in public. That's the only time I had power. I remember one time he slapped me. We were at the store, and some white lady came over. And she was like, I'm sorry, sir, is there a problem? And I looked right at my dad, and I was like, I don't know, Dad, is there a problem? And I got my ass beat at home. Not at the store, at home. You ever get your ass beat when you're a kid, you threaten to move out? I was 7 years old, packing up all my shit. Me and Spider-Man were gone! You got nowhere to go, because all your friends live with their parents. You're 7, you can't. I love growing up mixed, because I learned stuff from both sides. Never understood things like racism. So I learned stuff from both sides. My white side taught me stuff that my black side just couldn't teach me, you know? Like how to be on time. My black side taught me stuff that my white side couldn't teach me. Stuff that white people just don't know how to do. Like season food correctly. A lot of the time, white people don't use seasoning, just use black pepper and call it a day. They're trying to save a Christmas meal. You should be proud of the black pepper too. They're like, oh yeah, it gives it a kick. No, it doesn't, Kevin. This makes me sneeze. It's good that to see people out here right now. You know, nobody knows what to be afraid of anymore. Nobody knows anything. Even the people that know something, they know less than the people that know nothing. Nobody knows anything. Everyone's afraid. Nobody knows what to be afraid of. When this all started, I went out with a girl. She made me wear a mask, but not a condom. That was the only call in my life where I was like, hey, I just tested positive for chlamydia. And she was like, woo, thank God. I thought it was something serious. Even when I tried to put the condom on, she slapped that out of my hand. No! You put your mask on. Fauci said so. This week. I have a hard time dating a lot of women my age. I'm in my late 40s. A lot of women my age, like dominant men. I'm not a dominant guy. You know, I got a lot of medical conditions. The doctor said I was a bitch. That's what he said. But also, I'm just not good at being tough, you know? All my life I was taught love women, respect women, be gentle to women, but, you know, choke her if she asks for it. And that scares me, because I'm in show business, right? 50 Shades of Grey can turn into SVU real quick. I don't know how to choke a woman with love in my heart. I'm afraid if I start choking a woman, then like Ice-T is gonna pop out of the closet. Yeah, what's going on here? This is crazy. What's that Dominican lesbian doing to you? That's what Ice-T sounds like. That's my favorite part of SVU. They gotta use him up in the first 10 minutes though, because otherwise he just ruins the episode. He's the worst actor ever. They give him the worst lines. I was watching an episode last week. This is a literal line that Ice-T said in SVU. I almost canceled my subscription to all cable. He was like, yeah, you don't get brownie points for raping a girl. What? No, Ice. You're not getting an Emmy for this role. It's rough, man. Today's another rough day. My ex got engaged, Ariana Grande. Just losing all my... Every time I come here, Pete has to remind me how much I kind of look like Pete Davidson. But he says it in fucked up way. He's like, hey, you're like Pete, but if he wasn't on TV. It's a horrible thing. Just say to somebody. I'm just glad we're done with the election. I think politicians should run, though. You know? I think politicians should do stand-up. Brings people together more than political attack ads. Bill Clinton did stand-up in the 90s. He would have never gotten in trouble if he just told jokes under oath. If he just showed up, looked right into the camera, and be like, my fellow Americans, this is going to be a hard page for all of us to read in the history books. Because all the pages are going to be stuck together. I'm going to tell Hillary I said that. Keep it on down low. My guy was Bernie. I wanted Bernie to get it, but I also wanted to vote for a president that could drive at night. Bernie should have done stand-up just to prove to people he's alive. Because he could do comedy, too. Comedy is rooted in history, and Bernie Sanders has lived through all of history. Just show up and be like, this country needs to loosen up its immigration policy. My grandfather was an immigrant. His name was Colonel Sanders. He came to this country with 11 herbs and spices. I think Barack would have been the best one, though. Barack would have been a good politician. You know, he was a good public speaker. You just show up to a comedy show with no material, the audience will. The crowd will be like, ladies and gentlemen, give it Barack Obama. He'd just be in the back all cool. He takes his time when he talks, you know. That's why we needed 8 years. Oh, hey, guys. This is great. Okay. Just I could just be like, you know, the other day, I was home with my family, my wife, Michelle, our dog, Bo, and my two daughters, Sasha and Beyonce. And I was thinking, what's my biggest accomplishment as President of the United States? And the answer is Obamacare. Now that I've left the presidency, Obama don't give a shit. I wrote that joke when I was growing up in Kenya, Hawaii. That's a joke for everybody. All right, guys, my name is Troy Bond, folks. Thank you for your time. Get up for the band. Thank you.
Troy Bond, everybody. While Derek disinfects the microphone, so I went, Vicki not going to be back up just yet now. I went sleigh riding today for the first time all year. And I don't know if anybody took their kids sleigh riding. But sleigh riding is the greatest thing to do with a kid ever. And I was there today at Homedale Park and instantly annoyed because I saw parents with children who had helmets on for sleigh riding. And I was instantly aggravated at how civil it was because sleigh riding is that moment when we put to the test natural selection. And a helmet, you're going down a little hill, there's hay at the bottom, okay? And then they did something else that bothered me. When I was a kid, you would just walk up the middle of the hill and people would basically bowl you over. There was a lot of injuries, a lot of broken shins and legs because you'd be walking up through the middle and it was just devastation. Now at Homedale Park, they have these two little pathways that are fenced off and the people are going up the pathway. And when I got there, I said to myself, this is so aggravating that I have to walk on this little pathway. Like, why does it have to be so sissified, right? But then, about 10 minutes into it, some guy was walking in the middle of the hill, and I immediately got mad and spent the entire day then aiming for him. I went from, it's annoying, to how dare you put everybody in danger, and I tried to hit him 1,000,000 times. I'm not even making that up, Jay. I tried to hit him all day long, and he would dance out of the way, and that would piss me off. And then I got him finally at the end because I shot by him, and he stepped out of the way, and I just hooked my left foot out and kicked him. Not proud of it. I'm just saying, sleigh riding. I remember when I was a little kid, we went down this hill in Atlantic Highland Avenue, and a kid went underneath the car and gashed his head open. I'll never forget it, all right? He gashed his head open, and the ambulance came, and parents were standing all around, and nobody moved the car. The parents just said, okay, don't go under the car. And we just kept on. And like 5 more kids died under the car that day. And you know, I'm just kidding, no one died. All right, we got more show. You guys ready for more show? Let me hear you loud and clear. By the way, tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, I'll be back at Homedale sleigh riding with my 8-year-old. Join us if you want. It's a lot of fun. We drink the entire time. Now, our next comic is a very good friend of ours here at the club. You know him from his work on Compound Media. You also know him from touring all over the country with D.L. Hughley. One of our favorites. He's been here a bunch of times late night. Please welcome our good friend, Gary Ribs, everybody.
Play my shit. Cut my shit, yo. Cut that shit. Next time they have that little quiz contest, the question will be, which one of these dudes is actually not high? Those three contestants were some of the dumbest fucks I've ever seen. You are a disgrace to public education. Horrible. I'm a graduate of New York City Community College, 1973. Some of you young people are dumb as fuck. I told a dude I had an epiphany, he thought I fucked a stripper. Another round of applause for Vinnie. He looks fucking great for 80 years old. 80 fucking years old. Yo, dude, Chris, is that your name? Yeah. I learned when I was younger from my mother, if you have nothing nice to say about anything, shut your fucking trap, yo. It's not important that Kevin Brennan's an asshole. You feel me? He's a funny dude. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Barry Ribs, doing comedy 27 fucking years. Still not famous. And I am a cancer survivor. My wife was a cancer. I'm now in remission. Available if any woman needs a green card. Holler at your boy. I'm in a good mood. Got my new teeth. Any dentists in the building? Show of hands. Fucking crooks. $2,700 for fucking partial. Kiss my black ass. I'm now a fucking vegan. Not out of shame. I can't fucking chew a steak with this shit. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Raised by a single mother. And my father lived with us. His name was Phil. Short for Phil as shit. Left me and my sister when I was 45 years old. Younger, older people, closer to my age. By the way, before the pandemic, I looked just as young as Troy Bond. This fucking pandemic has fucked me up. I had dark, brown, curly fucking hair. A lot of you are uptight about the pandemic. I'm chill. This is my second one. 1918 was a bitch. Where are my people 45 and older? Make some noise. Fuck these kids. Hashtag no R. Kelly. Young people, do not call me old. I'm not food. Put a G on that bitch. Call me gold. When we're out on the sidewalks and you're down on your phone with your thumbs looking down, I'm walking right down the middle of the sidewalk and I'm headbutting you. I want to dedicate my show to the lovely young ladies that work the McDonald's counter with their questionable attitude. If not for them, I'd have no idea I was an old asshole. Much love to the McDonald's bitches. And if you ever go to Checkers Hamburger, never order their chili. Their chili sucks balls. I made a complaint, corporate called me right back. Sir, what do you think we need to do about our chili? I said, you need to buy it from Wendy's. I love being gold. I know a lot of shit. You young people trying to pull some shit on us. We were fucking teenagers and 20-something also. You feel me? I love being at the Stress Factory. The Stress Factory now is my home club in New Jersey. What I love about the crowds here, there's minimal amount of Karens. You know, the cancel culture bitches. Because of the Karens, I have to acknowledge every fucking show the lesbians. That shit is fucking tiring. Barry Rib says he loves the lesbians. I want to thank them for taking some of the ugly bitches off our hands. I'm not scared of you motherfuckers. Sorry for the language out there in Facebook Live. I don't give a fuck. I love being a comedian. It's one of the few jobs left the Mexicans can't do. Let me remind the parents here, tell your child you love he or she every day. Even if it's a lie. Even if they are a mistake. I spoke to my mistake today. My mistake is 31 years old. We adopted him when he was a 5-day-old baby. We named him Jason at the time. But I believe a boy should be named when he's a teenager for his appropriate behavior. He is now Fuckface, formerly known as Jason. Fuckface got 2 homes. One is in Queens, the other one is in Rikers Island Prison. He's now vacationing on his island home. Cost us $29,000 to adopt his ass. It was either him or a Mercedes. I took fucking New Jersey Transit to come to this bitch. Yo, you youngins, you got the most stupid fucking wardrobe shit. I'm looking around. Ro, you got those jeans that are all fucking chewed up and split? That's gotta be the dumbest shit. That's disrespectful. I grew up fucking poor. That's how my fucking jeans look. If you see me with any fucking holes on my jeans, that means I took a fucking fall. Like that one. Do not tell me I look like the professor from Back to the Future. That is not a compliment. You young people have been told a lie. You've been told that life is short. Life is quite fucking long. I can't wait to check the fuck out. Before I was a comedian, I was a sex educator. Number one question my female students would ask me, Professor Ribbs, how often should I have my breasts examined? My standard answer, after every class. And fellas, listen up, the ladies were talking about you. They said you're rushing. You're more interested in your fucking nut. There's a thing called foreplay. Right, ladies? Hello? You have to understand something about a woman's body. She has like an engine inside of it. She needs those oils to circulate. Right, hoes? I mean, ladies? Of course, I'm a generous dude. If there's a couple here tonight that has said problem, I am willing to demonstrate on your lady while you watch. Everybody has at least one fear. Here's my fear. After a show, I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by a car while somebody is text messaging. And the message is going to read, you weren't funny anyway. They say the good die young. I must be a piece of shit. You younger dudes, remember this, what Barry Ribbs said to you in 2020. The only thing that gets hard is life. Anybody serve this country, military? I want to show love. Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Thank you, Chris. Anybody else? I served this country for 15 years. Thank you. I was a waiter at Applebee's. Mama didn't raise no dummy. I want to dedicate my show to the woman I love. If not for her, I would not be with you tonight. My attorney. 1983, I caught a 24-year sentence. It's a long time. Made a mistake. Said I do. Met my favorite letter of the alphabet, X. In 1982, BT. Before Tinder. Met her at a singles dance. First date, I took her to the beach. If I knew then what I know now, would have drowned the bitch. She was hot in that pink bikini, though. but she didn't believe in bikini waxing. I thought I was dating a German Shepherd. To the gentlemen especially, I want to save a life. I've saved lives before in all my years of doing comedy. A reminder, you must go to the doctor 1 visit a year minimum, no excuse. I practice what I preach. 3 weeks ago, I had a prostate exam, a legitimate one in a doctor's office. If you're unaware, because you're too young, someday you should know it, the doctor inserts his middle finger right in your asshole. Yo, it is absolutely the best $10 copay I've ever spent. That shit felt good. Hashtag no homo. He said, Barry, you check out 2 years, come back. I said, fuck that, doc. I am coming back tomorrow. You and I are now in a relationship. I need you to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Patreon, and XNXX porn. You're a great crowd, and you deserve the great man, Kevin Brennan, coming up. Good night.
Give it up for Barry Ribs, everybody. Barry Ribs. Clap your hands for the one and only Barry Ribs. So before he went up, I said, Barry, remember, this is a broadcast. And he goes, don't worry, I will be clean. That was Barry's clean set, everybody. Barry Ribs. Barry, where are you? Barry, where'd you go? Did he go inside already? It was a great set. Barry had to go inside and reattach his dentures. You guys are a lovely audience. We have one more great comic for you. At the end of the show, I have a little announcement for all of you, which will be important. And then we're going to listen to Joe Coonan and the boys play for as long as the cops in the back of the room will let them play. I'm going to encourage you all to take a tip up to the tip cup for Joe Coonan and the Hungry Hounds. Right there, we have New Brunswick's law enforcement community. Say hello to our fire marshal, our police force, everybody here making sure we're safe. New Brunswick has the best police force, the best fire inspectors. They've helped us all through the pandemic. All through the pandemic, keeping us open. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why I started playing that, but I like it. You guys ready for your headline act? Let me hear you loud and clear. I want a lot more energy than that. This guy's one of my favorite comics in the entire industry. You know him from his own podcast, Misery Loves Company. You know him from his work on Sirius XM Radio, his work on HBO, Comedy Central. Please welcome one and only Kevin Brennan, everybody.
Thank you. Keep it going for the band, everybody. Come on. Wow. I've been here since 7 o'clock, so I'm pretty pissed. But listen, it's a thrill. I was once on Conan, once on Letterman, now I'm on the Vicki and Vinnie show. So 2020 has been a real fucking cunt to me. Anyway, see if we can air this on Facebook. Listen. How's it going? Where's the guy who fucking... Anyway. His girlfriend wouldn't go. Oh, Jesus, women. Anyway, how about a hand for that guy? Listen. So thanks for coming out, right? You guys, you guys are like the soldiers, right? You're coming out. I don't even know. I guess masks work. I hope they work, because I fucking talked to Barry Ribs earlier, so... He's got something. He took the train here. It's the best I've ever done. Listen. It's not easy. No, I mean, I don't even know. Do you believe in the whole thing, sir? You're a COVID denier? I don't know if I believe in it. Fucking Chris Christie beat it. I mean, what the fuck is that? I don't even know if I'm afraid of it. If Chris Christie, he has asthma, he's a fat fuck, he can beat it. I think we can all beat it. COVID should be ashamed of itself for not being able to kill Chris fucking Christie. That fat fuck. When's that baby due, you fat fuck? It's like losing to the Jets, not being able to kill Chris Christie. He's a... Anyway, so then I got kids. Where's the teacher? My kids are fucking teachers. They always had a good gig. They had the whole summer off. Now they have all fucking days off. My son's 8, he's a fucking asshole. The other day he goes, Dad, you're a Republican. I'm like, I guess that means I have money, you know, and because he's a Democrat, he's always looking for fucking handouts. He calls it allowance. I call it a fucking stimulus. That's a new one. Listen, I like my son, but he's he's not, the thing about doing Zoom school, you get to see how dumb your kids are, you know? Because when they're in school, you like pretend that they're fucking smart and learning stuff, and now I get to see him like Zoom class right in front of me. He doesn't know dick from squat. They're doing a math class, and the teacher asked him, what's 6 times 8? And he didn't know. I go, you don't know? He goes, what is it? I go, get my phone. The phone never lies. But I think, you know, at least there's no school shootings, right, with the pandemic. I mean, seriously. I think teachers should have guns. Where's the teacher? Who's making popcorn in the back? This is the worst fucking show I've ever done. In a tent, let me qualify. This is the worst tent show I've ever done. People are fucking snapping those things that my kids get in the fucking boxes. Kids are annoying, right? You got any kids? Oh, you guys, were you raped on the way here, sir? You have like no personality. I know it's summer school. I wanted to be gone an hour ago, too. I missed my fucking train. I take the fucking bus with Barry. But, yeah, anyway, I think teachers should have guns. Shouldn't the teachers have guns? You got to protect the kids. Plus, the kids will learn quicker if the teachers had guns. What's 9 times 9, Sean? Spread them. I'm thinking about getting a gun. All my friends have guns. They all live in the Midwest. They're always trying to make me feel bad on the phone. They're like, you don't want to protect your property? I'm like, I'm renting. I don't give a shit. Like, I have a doorman. He's going to murder him first, right? That's what Raul is there for. His name's Raul. I know you guys are like judging me because I'm fucking... The other guy's a lesbian, and then Barry, the guy from the fucking Back to the Future. I'm just a regular white dude. No fucking shot. My wife's Hispanic, though. Any Hispanic women here? You're not Hispanic. Anyway, my wife's Hispanic. Hispanic women are hot. They got the big booty and the beautiful skin. But I noticed ever since J-Lo came on the scene with that great ass, every woman with a big ass now, she thinks she's sexy no matter how fat she is. You ever notice that? And they all say the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I got some junk in my trunk. I'm like, you got some junk in your neck, so... You also have some junk in your ankles. I might want to drive by the old junkyard and see if they're buying, because you should be selling, because you're a big fat fuck, okay? Type 2 is your hip-hop name, Type 2. I have to go to HR. Anybody from HR? You guys, it took a fucking half hour to do a fucking quiz with 3 dumb people. She's playing with her hair. Just leave. Is she looking at me? All right, take it easy, sweetie. I'll see you on the train. HR, any HR people here? Women love HR, right? Women love HR. Do guys even go to HR? What's the scenario where a guy goes to HR? He's like, hey, HR, I was in the kitchenette the other day at work, and Sally was looking at my crotch area for a very long time. It was very inappropriate, so can I work more with Sally? I want to fuck Sally. Hook it up, HR. Any Sallys here? It's a shitty name, Sally. Isn't it a shitty name? You gonna react or you put me up front? I never laugh. Is that what you told them? Put me up front. I never laugh. They're gonna love it. I never laugh. I don't even react. I could see a car wreck. I'd be like, I don't react. Put me up front. You're a fucking douche. I wish your girlfriend was here to see what a fucking douche I was to this douche. She'd be like, I told you he was a douche. And now he's being a douche. A paying customer. What is this? There's a fucking thing, all kinds of shit. What is the band doing heroin? I'd be doing heroin. I was in a band. Any Sally's here? Sally's a shit name. Isn't it a shit name? It's a shit name. Kevin's my name. Kevin's a shit name. It's not a winner's name. All right, take it easy. Now I got a heckler. Anyway, I'd be heckling too. I'd be here fucking 2 hours. Listen. Fucking retard with her. Anyway, listen. Say hi to Bobo. Listen. I'm gonna leave this way. With the band. Oh. Don't I remember you from the Jersey Shore? Were you in one of those fucking seasons? All right, take it easy. Artie Lang's younger brother. Listen. No, but Kevin's a shit name. Any Kevins here? The black dude? Yeah, the black dude can, Kevin Durant, Kevin Hart, black dudes can be cool and black, but they can wear orange fucking suits and be cool, you know what I mean? So it's a different thing. White dude's Kevin is not cool. It's like, there's not gonna be a president Kevin. It's not a sexy name. My wife, I've been having sex with my wife for 15 years. She's never said my name during sex. She's never like, give it to me, Kevin. She says Steve once in a while, but never Kevin. Steve lives next door. My wife's a whore. Ah, fuck me. Anyway, listen. I'm thinking about killing myself right after. Just fucking leave. I can't take the moping. I feel like my dad. The moping. I'm thinking about that. No, I mean, they say more people are trying to kill themselves with the pandemic, but I just realized I could never kill myself because I'm too lazy. I would go to Home Depot, and if the rope and that ladder weren't in the same aisle, I would just leave. I'd be like, no, thank you. It's the same reason I don't get divorced, because I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I want to get divorced, and then I'm like, I'll wait till Monday. Seriously, I know you're pissed because all the strip clubs are closed and you're not working. I get it. You're frustrated. I'll give you $1 on the way out, okay? In quarters. Fuck you, you whore. Listen, I didn't even want to do a show like this. I wonder if Zuckerberg's gonna air this, you fucking, you know what you are. He's working for the Chinese. Fuck the China. Here's another thing I'm not gonna do, because you remember we all had to recycle before the pandemic. The biggest thing, I live in whatever. I'm not gonna tell them where I live. Anyway. But remember, they outlawed plastic bags, right? Remember, they were like, you can't, because they're gonna fucking kill the snapping turtles or the sea turtles. Fuck the sea turtles. Are they wondering how we're doing? We're doing that. They probably don't even have to wear masks. Fuck that. Anyway. But anyway, my wife, she's always mad at me. She goes, you know, the one good thing about the pandemic is restaurants are closed. I know that's terrible, and you guys are, thank you for coming out, but I don't like going to restaurants with my wife because, you know, whatever, because we got to sit there and wait for the fucking food, and I'm like, I want my food now. That's why I like Panda Express, you know what I mean? It's right there. I know what the specials are. I can look at them. And my wife's... Before the pandemic, my wife's like, we've been married 15 years. She goes, you don't take me out as you used to. I'm like, you don't look as good as you used to. That's why She goes, if you took me out more, we would have sex more. I don't like that quid pro quo kind of a threat. You know what I mean? Plus, guys don't understand it because you don't have to take a guy out to get him in the mood for sex, right? Any gay men here tonight? Exactly. They're out blowing each other. They don't need a fucking... They don't need a Barry Ribs fucking quiz show with a band theatrics to get them all goosed. Whatever that is, thanks for coming. Listen, why don't you switch seats? Go to the fucking back. Plus, when you're married, anyone been married a long time? That one lady, 17 years, that's too long, right? Don't you feel like, what the fuck? Plus, the fights get weird and you've been married a long time. Me and my wife had a fight the other day. She goes, nobody likes you. I go, nobody? She goes, nobody. So I look at my kids, they're like, fucking pricks. Now Christmas is coming. Are you excited about Christmas? Vinny's got it right. It's just stupid. You gotta buy shit you don't even want to buy. My son wants a gun. I'm like, should I get him a gun? I'll get him a fucking gun. What could go wrong? That's what he watches videos. They get guns anyway. Last year, my son believed in Santa. Now he's like over it. But last year, I was like sick of it. I go, there's no Santa. He goes, who bought the Air Jordans? I go, I did. He goes, you don't have that kind of money. We're almost done. Anyway, I'm gonna do a fucking... See you at the diner later, sweetie. This coffee's not even hot. You're a cunt. Put that on, Zuckerberg. Vinny's gonna yell at me after the show. He can't even hear what I'm saying, but he's gonna know. He can't hear. Anyway, any questions? You think you're gonna get laid after the show? Are you guys married? Is that your date night?
This is, yeah.
And then you have sex right after? Yep. Don't tape it. Don't tape it. Do us all a favor. What's my wife's? You don't. How much do you have sex? The one who's been married 17 years. Like how much a week? Now women talk like they would like to fuck, but they don't. They don't, right? Does she like to fuck? He's like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to pay the rent, but I'd still fucking pay it. I don't need to hear sweet nothings from the fucking landlord. I like those pants. Here's the check. Vinny, you mad? I don't care. What's he gonna do? Not book me this tent again? You can't see if he's laughing with the fucking mask on. Here's the thing, if you're a criminal and you're not doing well in this pandemic, you're a piece of shit. Because you can walk into every store with a hood and a mask on. So if you're not making it now, you're not gonna make it. That's a fact. I walk into CVS, I'm like, I should rob them. They don't know. They don't know. They can't ID me, right? Almost. You almost reacted to that. You almost reacted to that. Anyway. So, yeah, my kids have no money. Having kids, do you have kids? 17 years? How many kids? Okay, yeah, you were smart. Because kids don't have any money. Like, it's just... I had to buy a bed the other day. You know where I went to buy a bed? Bed Bath & Beyond. They don't even sell beds at Bed Bath & Beyond. I didn't know that. That's the kind of luck I'm having. They don't have beds at Bed Bath & Beyond. I was looking for a bed for half an hour, just walking around the store like a fucking idiot. Finally asked the guy, where are the beds? He goes, we don't sell beds. I'm like, it's Bed Bath & Beyond. He goes, yeah, we fucked up. So. You drink more when you have kids, don't you? As soon as I go to bed, you just start drinking. You're just so happy they're finally in bed. But sometimes they don't stay in bed. That's annoying. Sometimes like 20 minutes later, you see one of the heads around the corner. And you're like, you motherfucker, I swear to God, this better be good. Junior, there better be like a real monster in your room. Jared from Subway better be in your room. With a footlong. Have to buy life insurance, right? Dude, what are you doing? You look like an insurance salesman. You look like a real fucking... And don't anyone try to talk to me after the show, all right? She's gonna be like, did I help you? Get the fuck away! I have to buy life insurance. It's not even life insurance, it's death insurance. But they don't call it death insurance because that's a Debbie Downer. Like a blowjob. What's a blowjob? There's no blowing, there's no jobbing. Even if it is a job, there's still no blowing. I don't know how that caught on. First time I heard, I was in 5th grade. I was on a football team, one of the older football players. He said, Brennan, after practice, why don't you give me a blowjob? So I don't know what it meant. So the night at dinner, I asked my mom, like, Mom, what's a blowjob? And my dad's like, she don't know too much about it. Because you might want to ask your older sister over here. I heard she's been blowing a lot of people. Thank you very much, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Vinnie, Brennan. I can't even fucking talk. Vinnie, Brennan has an announcement to make. I don't know this. Am I fired? Am I fired? Am I fired?
Give me a mic. Give me a second, Mike. Kevin Brennan, everybody. Clap your hands for Kevin Brennan.
Am I not going to get paid? Did Mark Zuckerberg call?
Kevin, you did great. Thank you very much.
No, you act like I'm a fucking retard. You did. It's not my. I've been doing it 30 years, longer than fucking the Old Man River over here.
I want you all to know that that is the happiest Kevin Brennan has ever been right there. Clap for Kevin Brennan. All right. We're almost done. I want to tell you guys a couple quick things. First of all, the band's going to play now for as long as you want to hang out. The band is awesome. Throw a tip in the tip jar for the band. That's all I ask you to do. Every year, we do a lot of different charity work here at the club. And our toy drive was something we put together just very quickly, and you responded beautifully. There's an organization called David's Touch. David's Touch is an organization, it's a customer of ours who started this and put it together. Their child passed away, and they put together an organization to honor their child. David, they give toys out all throughout the hospitals in New Brunswick each and every Christmas. All the things you donate today are going to go help a little sick child somewhere at either Robert Wood Johnson, St. Peter's, or other area hospitals. Thank you very much for bringing stuff in. I appreciate it. And I will tell you that 2020 was a year. It was a year. But 2021 is going to be even better. So I want you all to do something nice for somebody. Hang out. Listen to the band. We had a big show tonight. Please clap for Troy Bond, everybody. Ryan Reese, everybody. Ryan Reese. Barry Ribbs, everybody. Kevin Brennan, everybody. Put your hands together for Joe Coonan and the Hungry Hounds, everybody. Clap for Vicki Brand, everybody. I'm Vinnie Brand. I love you guys. Have a happy, healthy, safe Christmas. Give them some music, boys.